Hi, do you need help finding your seats?
We're okay. I think our seats are straight up ahead.
Are you sure your seats are up ahead?
Yeah, we are. We have first class tickets.
Is that right? Are you sure you didn't misread them and confuse them with economy class, perhaps?
I'm a teacher, and I can assure you I can read the difference between first class and economy.
Well, in that case, you wouldn't mind if I take a look at your tickets, just to double check.
I'm sorry. Is this protocol? Because you would be the third person we've shown our tickets to. I mean, how many people need to check us before we can finally sit down?
Ma'am, I need you to calm down. This is just for security purposes.
Security purposes?
It's just that you folks aren't usually the type that we have sitting here in first class.
What do you mean, you folks?
Well, I see that you're wearing pajamas and slippers. Most people in first class tend to dress, a little classy.
It's a 14-hour flight. You don't actually expect us to sit through the entire thing in a blazer and slacks, right? We want to be comfortable.
Is there some kind of dress code or a requirement we need to follow in order to sit up front?
It's implied. Regardless, I'm gonna have to see your tickets. These tickets feel a little flimsy. Are they real?
Of course they're real. You're being ridiculous.
Mrs. Simmons, if that even is your real name, please don't raise your voice at me. This is your final warning before I have you both kicked off this flight.
This is unbelievable.
I'm gonna need some further proof. I just find it hard to believe that you're able to afford first class tickets on a teacher's salary. Do you have a confirmation number for your purchase somewhere in your emails?
No, I do not. These tickets were a gift from someone.
Well, now that raises some major red flags. I'm gonna have to make some calls to verify your tickets are legit.
You've got to be kidding me.
Max, relax. It must be just some kind of misunderstanding.
Hello? Yes, this is one of the flight attendants for flight number BA1604. I'd like to verify the legitimacy of 2 first class tickets, please. Yes. Yes, they are Max and Jocelyn Simmons. Those names are in the system? I thought as much. Thank you. Well, it's just as I expected. I knew there was no possible way you purchased these tickets.
What do you mean?
Your names aren't even registered on this flight. You people did a great job fooling the first 2 security checks, but nothing gets past me. You guys are off this flight.
There has to be some kind of mistake. This ain't right.
The only thing that isn't right is how you poor people think that you can get away with cheating hard-working, honest people. No matter how many handouts you receive from your welfare and EBT, nothing is ever enough for you. You just take more and more, and I'm not going to allow you to cheat this system any further.
You are the most condescending person I have ever met. We're not cheating anyone. These tickets were a gift, and we are very hardworking people. I want to speak with your manager.
The only person that you're going to be able to talk to is security once they get you off this flight.
I assure you, these tickets were a gift. Let me just make a quick phone call.
You can make whatever calls you want on your own time. Right now, you're getting off my plane.
Your plane? I was under the impression this plane line belonged to Cliff Roberts.
Excuse me?
Cliff Roberts? Are you aware of who your CEO is?
I don't care who that is, but you gotta return your seat. This plane is about to depart as soon as I get these shameless people off this flight.
Well, since you don't care who that is, let me tell you exactly the kind of person Cliff, your boss and my personal friend, really is. Cliff and I became first acquainted when we both went in for a job interview at a tech company. And needless to say, we both got denied for the position. However, we ended up seeing each other at a local bar shortly after and got to chatting. We became really great friends shortly after, and as time went on, we decided to support and invest in each other's startups. Neither of us could imagine the success that would soon follow up. Regardless of our high positions, we never truly lost sight of what was important in life. To always respect and help others. How you doing, Miss Simmons? After overhearing how you've treated my dear mentor and former teacher, I can see that you don't follow the values and principles that Cliff and his airlines represent. After I have a quick call with him, I'm going to see to it that you never get a job at any airline ever again.
Wait, please, sir, it was just a misunderstanding.
I'm going to see it that you never come close to working at an airport. And this goes without saying, but you will permanently be banned from this airline.
I'm so sorry. I really didn't mean any of it.
You're apologizing to the wrong person.
Mrs. Simmons, I'm so sorry for my behavior. I hope you're able to look past this misunderstanding and we can both carry on with this trip.
If this means I can finally take a seat, then sure. But my wife has final say.
After many years of teaching, I've learned to accept behavior from certain individuals. However, you really stepped out of line today, and while I do forgive you, I do not excuse you.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that I believe you need to relearn the fundamentals of what it means to work here. You judged us based on the way we look, and something tells me we probably aren't even the first people you've done this to. It would be unfair to those people to let you just walk around without a slap on the wrist.
I agree.
So you're saying no, or?
Yeah, it appears so.
A simple no would have sufficed. That's the problem with you people. You're always beating around the bush. I'll have you know that I don't even care about this job, all right? I'd rather not be affiliated with a company that lets scum like you come aboard. I'm out of here, and don't think I'm going down without a fight.
Oh, wow, Mrs. Simmons, I had forgotten how stern you could be. I must admit, though, I really like to make an effort to change.
There are just some things about people that you come to understand with experience. This flight attendant reminded me of very much of your old friend Nate, but at least he made the effort to change.
You know, even after all these years, I am still learning from you.
My pleasure. Now, may we please carry on with this flight? I can't wait to see what you have in store for us.
Most certainly, Mrs. Simmons. And follow me, but let me help you with that. How many nobody took your stuff?
Wow. This plane is quite big. I don't think I've ever flown with this airline.
Well, honey, it's because we've never been to London.
I can't believe Colt is providing us with this opportunity. Never in my years of being an educator did I think a former student would just, I don't know, bless me like this in this manner.
That's just what happens when you are such a caring, thoughtful, and helpful teacher. I'm sure you left a positive mark in many people's lives.
Thanks, honey. Let's go check this out.